Hey guys, welcome back to the Brigade podcast, episode 71. My name's Mike and I'm joined here with Sam.
Yo, what up, guys? Um, I hope you guys had a lovely feeling from our previous episode regarding Valentine's Day. Um, all you
Feeling.
singles and all you in relationships. But today we're back on a more I don't know what would you call this wild. Let's just call it
More.
wild. This podcast is wild in itself. We talk about anything. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's see how we've been. You can go first, Mike. How you been? How's the week been treating you? How's the yeah,
uh, work's been busy. It's
as it
actually been
always
quite
is.
busy. Yeah, I mean, it's been busy for the last like two
When
months,
is
but
work
yeah.
never busy? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you finish work and then like there's life stuff thrown at you. You know what I mean? It's like
Hmm,
like you can't even, even when you're not working, you're on vacation, shit still happens.
bro, I wish I was on holidays, that would be so good right now. But, like, I don't know. Work's been busy. I hope it dies down soon. But at this rate, I don't feel like it's gonna.
Dude,
It just seems like it's getting
we're just
worse.
hitting into the new year, and we're gonna hit soon into the Easter, which is usually some of the busiest times for companies. But yeah,
I probably actually, yeah. It's either that or like the financial year kind of thing. That's
yes,
usually when it's by far the busiest.
that's true. That is
But
true.
I hope it cools down soon because I don't know how much of this I can take.
Yep,
Uh, but yeah, that's how I've been.
it's all right. Anything
Yeah,
exciting? Anything you've been doing outside of work? We want to hear. Think a lot of people
I've
don't want to.
been
Yeah, go ahead.
I've been chilling.
Chilling.
It was Pokemon Day a couple days ago, so that was
Yeah,
lit.
we'll definitely be talking about that.
Other than that, just been playing games, resting. I guess I edited a video
That's
yesterday.
cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
Okay, as for
very
me,
basic though.
yeah, work's been super
Yeah,
like all over the place. So which it
welcome to
is.
the gang.
It's chaotic. Let me just say that it's chaotic. Um, yeah. We're trying to rush things, so that doesn't usually trying to rush before the Easter because Easter.
Yeah,
Get things done
Easter
before that.
holidays.
I can't wait for the Easter holiday. It's gonna be mad, especially here in Australia. We'll talk about it when we get close to Easter. Um,
Yeah.
outside of that, nothing much. Just like I'm trying to catch up on some gaming, trying to catch up some anime. Trying to yeah, just life it is. Excited for uh the hoodie season. It just always excites me.
Eh.
I know it's here in Australia. There was the Las Vegas stuff that's happening today. When we're
Yep.
recording it, but like my team's not playing, so oh well, it still gets me hyped. But hopefully we'll get in some footy season, so that's always good. Uh, yeah, it gives me something extra to do on the weekend and look forward to. But outside of that, like nothing really um too crazy that's happening. Um,
Mhm.
yep,
Business as usual.
it is business as usual.
BAU. Business as usual.
Yeah, I want to
I mean, at
record
least
more
for
stuff,
us.
but like, I've been tangled with a whole bunch of stuff. So hopefully, in the next few weeks, you get to see some more videos and listen to my lovely voice. Um,
Yes.
yep. Funny enough, getting more addicted into Pokemon cards. So maybe we'll see some more Pokemon pack openings on. I know. We said we won't do it too often because Pokemon cards are expensive, but it is the way it goes. Sometimes you get handed Pokemon cards, and
Or gambling those to someone.
that's I wouldn't say that but like it's like you don't have to buy like all your packs at once. Like for example, if you kind of get what I'm saying, right? Instead of spending like 100, but let's say you instead of spending $100 in one sitting for Pokemon cards, right? Over like multiple sittings, right? You spend like $10 here and there. It feels like less of a wait. You kind of get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Like
Right.
doing it over a prolonged period.
Well, yeah, correct. Because like you sit there, you're like, all right, I'm just 300 books here, like on Pokemon cards, and then like you sit there, it's like, oof, like. But then like later on, like you sit there, it's like, all right, I'm gonna like he's buy one pack, he get another pack here, he get another pack there, and then over time you're like, all right, well I bought all these packs now, and then a video can be made. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
But it doesn't feel that because it's the same as like, to be fair, it's the same as like drinking a coffee somewhere.
Yeah, it builds up.
Well, no, I mean like what I mean is like because you sit there, it's like pretty much the same cup. These packs are like booster packs, not the box. The box is pretty expensive, but maybe one day well, a box will come be appearing on the channel. Um,
Maybe.
but what I'm trying to say, it's like let's say I'm going to the shops. It's like I usually I put like. Oh, I'm gonna have a coffee break, and then like I put that money. So instead of having all the time, every single time you have a coffee break, right? You sit there, it's like, all right, I'm gonna go get a Pokemon booster pack
A
today.
Pokemon booster pack.
It's like I was watching this other guy, like I don't remember who it is, right? The guy
Okay,
was
yeah.
like, the guy had like, he was putting like a monthly subscription on like his YouTube channel. I don't remember who it was, but this was a while back, and he was like, he put the price like pretty low because there's other people that put expensive. He put the price pretty low. It's like, oh, like it's legit the price of a coffee. Just miss one coffee and just like send that subscription my way, and then you get a whole bunch of cool content. I was like, well, when you think about it, yeah, he's not wrong.
Yeah, it's technically not wrong.
Because like
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that they'll have like one a coffee a day, and like I'm not saying that. Like I make my home brew coffee. You know what I mean, home style.
Yeah.
But then when I go out, I'm like, all right. Like sometimes, most of the time, I'm like, I don't feel like it. But then other times, I'm like, all right, you know what, I'm down for like, you know what I mean. But then some people like drink daily coffees, so
Yeah.
on the rig. But like, yeah,
Yeah.
it is what it is. Like, I'm not shaming anyone for drinking coffee. Like, and it doesn't have to be coffee. Like, it can be coffee, hot chocolate, milkshake, whatever it is, your choice of beverage, right? So I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I substitute one time, like there, I'll get like a Pokemon cookie cat. I mean, I was gonna spend that money anyway. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to get at. I just
Gonna spend that money.
no, well, like it was like this. It's like think about it. Like imagine you like sit there. It's like, well, I was gonna spend like $10 on a coffee, right? And I'll just go spend that money on a booster pack.
That's a lot of money for coffee, though.
Well, it's roughly, unfortunately, that's the prices that they are now. Like anywhere between I think like $7 to $10 at like a coffee shop. You can just go like to 7-Eleven, get it for like $2.
Yeah, but it probably doesn't
Well, yeah,
taste
but
as
like
good.
sometimes like you're at the shops here. There's no 7-Eleven site. You know.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
Can't do
like I'm
nothing.
just saying like if you hit up a gas station like I'll just get a quick coffee from here. You know what I mean? But then like sometimes you sit there it's like all right if I'm having coffee break I like you know what I mean I want to like have like a chill break you know what I mean I'll sit down like have a coffee at the shops instead of like well unless you're in a hurry like I'll just have a coffee and I'll just run around with the coffee you know what I mean? You can't
Yeah.
do that at like a 7-Eleven.
No, you can't. You're in and you're gone.
Yeah. So hopefully, maybe in the next few weeks, or 2 months, you'll see another video I released. I'll talk about Pokemon cards in a bit because that's part of Poke Day. Um, yes.
Yeah.
Um, let's talk about like and let's announce something. It's Mike's birthday month. Uh,
March.
much.
March.
Unfortunately, it's your like near the end. So
Yep.
nothing really special happened.
We have time.
You got plenty of time. Um, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm not too sure. I just wanted to announce it. Mike's birthday month. Maybe some cool stuff. Maybe like we'll see what happens. It's just planning with friends is and like just a casual hangout. It's like we don't need a crazy party. We just need a casual hangout. Maybe with some friends
Yeah.
and
Something like that.
yeah. We'll buy a cake and I don't know. We'll see where it goes. We'll see what Mike wants to do on his birthday hangout. Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah.
Uh, we'll see what gift he will get him. Maybe we'll get him a new flat screen TV or something. Um,
Flat screen TV. That's very specific. What, do
yeah.
you also want me to list how many inches as well? Must be 8K, must be 2,000 inches or something. I don't know. I don't know how. I don't even know how. That's like massive, I think. But yeah, whenever I guess whenever my birthday comes, I'll let you know what I need. Need $2,000. What?
We'll figure it
Take it or
out.
leave it.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Okay. Outside of that,
Hmm. Yeah.
let's move on to the probably the most exciting thing that will happen was Pokemon Day. Happened during the week,
Yep.
which
Happened on the
Thursday, I
well, I
believe.
was like 27. Yeah, Thursday.
It was Thursday. Yeah, Pokemon Day, which they decided to reveal a whole bunch of stuff. Which our Pokemon expert here will
Yeah.
talk about.
Brr.
I'm not the expert. Um, yeah, and then like there was a whole bunch of like promotional stuff as well. Like we hit up our local game store to pick up a game. We were like Yakuza, like in Hawaii. Which is, by the way,
Yakuza.
we'll discuss in a bit. Um, yeah, it looks like an incredible game. And then they were giving away a whole bunch of free Pokemon stuff, which we got.
Yes, sir.
Which we got. I think the coolest thing we picked up was the mug. The We had a heat change. What's it called?
Charizard mug or Charmander?
Charmander mug that like shows off all its evolutions when it's in hot. Well, when it's hot.
Wanted this heat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like
when we drink coffee, yeah, when I drink my home brew coffee, I can watch Charmander evolve into
brew.
Charizard.
Yeah. So you can, I don't know, drink and go, oh my god, it's Charizard.
Yeah, that was cool, and
Yeah.
we got some other stuff that some other cool stuff. We did get some booster
Yeah.
packs, which fortunately, like I said, that's too little to make a video, but we
Yep.
will make a video one day. Um, with Pokemon cards, I've really got addicted to Pokemon. I didn't think I'd get this much addicted to Pokemon cards. I was just like, oh, Pokemon cards make a cool video, and now I'm like, oh, Pokemon cards all over my YouTube feed.
Like, first it was Lego, now it's Pokemon cards. What is
Well,
next?
to be fair, even when I was younger, I wasn't into Pokemon cards. Like I'd buy like the occasional like cheap Pokemon cards like once every couple like years. Like it'd be years between. It was like, oh, look at that Pokemon card, and then like, but then back then like
It
they were
was mainly like
they were the
fakes.
fake ones as well.
Yeah.
Like you could tell because like some guys like selling the pack for like $1, and you're like, all right, I might as well. I
Might
just.
as well.
But then back then I was only interested in looking at the cool art. And then
Yeah.
like yeah, then that's pretty much about it. You know. Now it's like yeah, the art's cool, but like you kind of want like some of the cooler cards. You know what I mean? Um,
Hulu cards. Yeah.
yeah. Um,
It's worth more money as well.
well, yeah, but like even though it was more money, I'd still want to keep the cards. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, big. I don't know. They just look cool. Yeah, hopefully when we
I mean,
do
that's the
go,
point.
what?
They're meant to look cool, so you go and get it. So you spend your money on it.
Yeah.
Your hard-earned
Regarding
money.
Pokemon cards, I'll just bring this up. We go to conventions every year. I think there was a Pokemon store in one of the conventions, so maybe we'll get some cool Pokemon stuff from there. Pokemon
I'm
card.
assuming it's there.
Well, I mean it's there every year, but like hopefully if it's there this year again. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, maybe we'll get like some cool stuff because I'm gonna be spending money anyway, so I'll just spend it on some Pokemon cards as well. Um, yeah.
I
Anyway,
guess.
our residential Pokemon expert here. Let's talk about some Pokemon stuff that they revealed.
Oh yeah, during the Pokemon
Yeah,
Direct.
but let's just
So
some of the interesting stuff because I know they revealed some phone stuff that are like not a lot of people interested in.
yeah, I think the Direct was like what 15 minutes? Was it 15? It was either 15 or 20 minutes long. I can't remember exactly.
Yep.
And for like yeah, for first like half of it was just all the like side games they showed off, like all like, all the phone games, these updates for them all, da 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 da. Like they were like just going through it really quickly, so they can get to the main juicy things. So we've technically have what 2 game reveals. I mean, one of them is already like was revealed last year, but they didn't like show us anything for an entire year. So thank you, Pokemon. We love that. But before I touch that one, we have another game that got revealed, like first time. It's called Pokemon Champions. Basically, it's just like Pokemon. You can just do Pokemon online battles. That's the whole point of it.
Oh
Like you
yeah.
can even have it on your Switch or your phone. versing people online Pokemon. It's supposed to be because they used to have these like back on like older consoles,
Oh
like
yeah, I
the
remember that.
Wii
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff.
yep, yep.
Yeah. So it's basically you can play competitive Pokemon with other people online. And the benefit of this, it lets you use multiple, I guess we'd call it gimmicks from the Pokemon games,
Oh
like
yeah,
Megas, and terrestrialization, sorry. And I'm assuming probably Gmax as well. I mean, and maybe Z moves. They didn't show them off, but I wouldn't be surprised if they're included. But basically, so it's basically just a thing for people to play like online matches with each other online, and you can like transfer Pokemon from the newer games to it. But that game is still in development, and yeah, that's basically what that is. It's nothing too crazy, but like a lot of people are, I guess, wanting to get that.
fair enough,
I'm
fair
assuming
enough.
it's gonna be free since it's on phone, but
But
they
you
didn't
never know.
reveal
You
anything
never
about
know,
that.
fam. You never know.
Yeah, it could be paid,
There are paid games,
could
but
be could be a subscription thing, probably not, but could be.
if it's a subscription thing, I'd be like, ooh,
And that would be really iffy. Or it'd be like, you need Nintendo Online, and then you get it for free. I don't know. Look, we'll see when it comes
yeah,
out
fair enough.
how they handle it because it's still apparently under development.
Which
And
makes
then
sense
they showed
because yeah,
off, yeah, and then they showed off the next game, Pokemon Legends ZA, which was teased literally a year ago, and we had nothing since. Thank you, Pokemon Company. We love that. Um, so yeah, we showed off. So we got a whole this was like the most extensive thing that was shown off. We got a whole like trailer and even gameplay. So it's it's a game based in what Kalos like Gen 6,
yep,
and it's technically open world, but it's just in its major city. So the whole game takes place in a city. But if it's
fair
called
enough.
Limia City, it's basically what it is. It's like the whole point of the game is like an urban redevelopment plan. That's kind of how they pitch it.
Right, right, right,
Basically, you're just someone who came to the city. Just people with Pokemon they're wanting to live together, so they're using like modern technology to kind of
right,
introduce that.
right. Yep.
Yeah, so there's areas in the city itself you can walk around and all that, and then there's these little things called like I think it's like was it wild gates or wild areas? I forget exactly, but basically what you can do is you enter it, and it acts as if it's like a route or something. Pokemon are there,
Right,
you can
right,
battle
right.
them
No,
and
I get
catch
what you're
them.
saying. I get what you're saying. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, the thing is they're like walking around and whatnot, so it's similar to the last Legends game where you can catch without needing to fight them,
Mm,
but like it's also slightly different. Like when you go into battle, it's seamless. Like you don't. It's not like there's a battle screen or anything. It's like there you're in battle already. You can. It seems to be different combat system. It does. I don't know if it's. I don't think it's what do you call it turn based anymore. It seems to be more like timing based. Like you can. Seems like you can just throw out moves whenever. But also you can dodge. So when you move around, your Pokemon follows. So like if for instance your enemy's like, oh, I'm gonna do like a charge attack, you can just like run a bit, and then your Pokemon will run with you, and it can dodge it. So it's kind of like the anime, like when they're like,
mm.
dodge the attack, Pikachu, and then Pikachu's like, okay, and it just dodges.
Yeah, I know.
So
It's
it's kind
always
of like
weird,
that.
like when you watch the anime compared to like what it's called, like playing the games. Like there's a massive disconnect, but like,
Yeah.
mm,
So now it's like it's more like that where it's like, hey, you can actually dodge in battle, and then now there's also some moves that add like environmental like thingers. So for instance, there's a
yeah,
move in the normal games it's called Stealth Rocks. What it usually does if when a Pokemon switches in, it takes damage.
yeah,
But in this game, what it does, it puts hazards. So if a Pokemon moves, it will take damage instead. But
yeah.
like, oh, and also something new because stuff like that could cause a Pokemon to faint. What they do now is when a Pokemon faints, it will be kind of like in a knocked out state where you
Ah,
can
right,
catch it.
right.
So when you, I guess, defeat a Pokemon, instead of it just disappearing, it'll be knocked out and you can catch it. Like it allows you time to capture it.
Yeah.
And since we're in, I guess, Kalos, that's when they introduced Megas back in like what 2013. They're reintroducing it, but this time, from what we could tell at least, it seems to be because it was like a little gauge. It's either based on how many attacks you do or time based. Because
Yep.
honestly, if you could have a mega Pokemon and just have it for like the entire battle, it'd be stupidly broken.
Fair
Like
enough. Fair
imagine
enough.
just going up to a normal Pokemon, like, okay, I'm mega evolving. Now I just one shot you, bye bye. Like, okay, well, all right, there we go. But also because of like stuff like environmental hazards and stuff, moves that do AoE can also hit multiple Pokemon that are just around you. So if there's like 3 or 4 Pokemon like next to you, and you're attacking one Pokemon, and for instance you do like Earthquake,
Hmm.
most Pokemon will take damage, not just the one you're opposing. So it's kind of like it. So even though
Right, right, right.
you're in a battle, anyone nearby can also take damage. And then of course they showed off characters and stuff. Designs look really good. The game itself seems to run snappy, like really quick, opposed
Yeah,
to their prior game, which ran like a snail.
well, that's a good thing.
But it's a good thing. But I want to see, when I saw the trailer, my initial reaction was like, "This is really good. I want to see more because I want to see how it performs. I just want to see how well it performs in general because last game performed like poo-poo.
Fair enough.
So it's just like, yeah, it's like I just want to see how this game performs. But from what I saw, the game is overly positive. Like from what I saw and from what other people are saying, and it looks to be like a step in the right direction
Oh yeah, because like
for
a
like
lot of people getting
redoing.
been getting stale.
It's getting stale, yeah, and then like shifting stuff like this in a way, like and how you can dodge attacks, like adding kind of like a skill element to it
Hmm.
could really make stuff interesting. Like
Yep.
imagine you're fighting like a boss Pokemon, for example, and like it's really fast, so you have to like you're trying to dodge, and it's like maybe there's like a skill ceiling to it. That would be like really cool.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll
Oh,
see when it comes out.
and lastly, we have the starters, which are everyone's memeing, of course,
Yeah, the memes are
because
wild.
we have Totodile, Gen 2, our boy. Then we have Chikorita, Gen 2, our boy. Then we have Tepig, Gen 5. Now, it would make sense because the last game that was Legends had Cyndaquil, which is the final Gen 2 starter. So based on that, people were just like memeing.
Bro, I saw all the Typhlosion memes. I lost it.
Yeah, I saw the meme. You know that Squidward meme where he's like sitting like in his house and
Yeah,
he's
that's
looking
the
through a
same one
window?
I saw. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw one where it's like, let's go to like Kalos, like the stars all saying that.
Yeah.
And then there's like a wormhole that opens and Snickle falls through it. And then Garcia is like, child, I need you to go back in time. And then Teppy comes out of nowhere. It's like, hey guys, I'm going to Carlos. And they look at him. It's like, oh, is this a bad time? But it's like, yeah, look, the game overall looks good so far.
Yeah.
They said it's releasing late this year. A lot of people thought they might be releasing early this year or mid this year since like
I
they
don't think that was
announced it
ever gonna
last year.
happen. Yeah.
True, but
I
like,
always thought because like Pokemon never releases um early in the year.
I mean, they did it once. The last Legends game was released in like January or February,
Yeah, but
something
like
like that.
I'd classify that as like
Like a
it's still in that
one-off.
it's no it's still in that period where like usually it's November December, like January is very close. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So technically, if like imagine if they like decide, oh, we're gonna release it early, it would have been like in the same window. Do you kind of get what I'm saying? It's not like
yeah,
a
true.
like March, April, May release. You know what I mean? Like, do you kind of get what I'm saying? So
Right,
it's still
yeah,
close to that area where like it's the Christmas holiday and the start of the New Year holiday. You kind of get what I'm saying? It's close to that area.
right, yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get
But
at.
like,
Yeah, yeah.
the only odd thing is, it's like usually every 3 years, I want to say,
Mhm.
is when they like announce a new generation.
Yep.
And if I'm not mistaken, this is technically the third year. So technically, if we go off that pattern they've been doing for years,
Yep.
this would be the year where they go, okay, it's now Gen 10, but clearly they didn't. So it's like, ooh, like
I'm not sure.
yeah, because yeah, the last game came out in 2020, like the last new generation game came out in 2022. So in
Yep.
theory, it should come out this year, but it looks like they're breaking the cycle. I guess maybe next year they'll drop it then. Gen 10. But look, honestly, it gives both of the games more time in the oven. This game looks really good. I actually like the designs of the characters because it's more of a because people were kind of like iffy on like Scarlet and Violet how it looks like. Whereas this game seems to be between like Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet, kind of like
Fair
look
enough. Fair
wise, and I
enough.
think it looks really like it does it really
I
well.
did see it and it did look great.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, and also one thing a lot of people pointed out, like just because when you pick your player, like hey, like you choose a boy,
Yeah.
the your rival will be the girl, and if you choose a girl, you'd be the rival will be the boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
People actually pointed out that their hairstyle is exactly the same, so people think that might be the reason why if you choose one, it chooses the other because it's literally the same person. If that
That's
makes
funny.
sense.
That's funny.
because if you look literally, like, because they wear hats to cover their some of their hair, but it's literally other than that exactly the same. So it's like, oh, other than like different clothes, like, oh, so it's literally that's why because you're playing the other person,
Hmm.
which is interesting. But yeah, I think this game's gonna be overall good, but I want to see more before I say anything, kind of thing.
It's too
Like
early
I've
yet.
been
Early
burned
days.
before.
Early days.
Yeah, it's
So
way
many people
early,
have been
but
burnt, bro.
yeah, but it's like, what do you call it? Like for what we see, it looks good. Like if you compare it to like the first trailer we got for Scarlet and Violet, like
Yeah, yeah,
people could already go, "Ah, this Pokemon's dropping frames like in the distance, or this like thing in the
yeah,
distance is
yeah.
like 5 frames per second." Whilst in this trailer, like you don't see that.
Mm,
So it's like, hopefully they actually made designed the game properly.
yeah.
Yeah, but like I have hope, but I want to see more.
Fair
That's where I'm
enough.
at currently.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But yeah, that's basically like the big stuff they revealed. Everything else was like, all right, yeah, TCG Pocket is getting an update, and oh, Pokemon
I mean,
Cafe
don't
Release
you
is
play
getting an
TCG
update.
Pocket?
I do, but I only just open packs. Like I don't feel like I barely do battles in that game. I don't know. Like the game is just like, okay, open a pack. Oh, cool, got a good cool card. All right, cool. That's it.
It's like
I mean,
TCG
I
Pocket
say
Release.
that, but I think like based on like the phone games, like top grossing phone games, of February, it was number one, I believe. So it's like it makes money.
Fair enough.
Like it outdid all the Hoyoverse games and everything else. But I mean, I say that also Dokkan outdid all of them. So I mean, it was a slow one for those games, I guess. So yeah, but yeah, that's Pokemon Day. It was a big day for a lot of people, and people are now back excited because literally, other than that Giga Leak back in like what November, October, November, or something like that, there was literally nothing in between the entire year of waiting. But yeah, that's Pokemon Day.
Yeah. Um. All I saw was the memes. I was laughing at the memes. I thought the memes were great.
Yeah, they are. I find them funny. Uh, I saw like another one where it was like, oh, what do these starters do? One can walk on like one can breathe water and like swim. The
Yeah.
other one can like walk on fire and stuff. The other one, it's like he can smoke a joint. And I'm like, okay, alrighty. But yeah, I don't know. Game looks good as of currently. Want to see more?
That's good to hear. Um.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something else that was revealed was the I want to talk about the Shrek trailer.
Oh yeah.
Uh.
Cricket announcement.
Well, yeah, it's like I don't think it was a proper trailer, just an announcement trailer, and 2026 is when it's gonna come out. And oh
Damn.
boy, oh boy. Ah, how do I say this? I'm not looking forward to it.
I mean,
The design.
early to judge, but like,
Let me hear with this. Let me hear this.
doesn't give
Right.
me confidence.
Uh, like I get the art style because they want to try and use the Puss in Boots art style. So we all knew that Shrek was gonna be end up changing. You kind of get what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like they weren't gonna do that realistic thing. They were gonna do the like 2D
Yeah,
ish
more
thing.
animated approach.
Mm.
Yeah,
So it was always gonna be changed. Like it was always gonna be changed, but like the change looks so bad.
I will say it looks worse in that image than it does look
Correct,
in the video.
correct. The video
At
does
least,
not look
yeah,
as bad as the image, but it still looks bad in my opinion.
yeah.
And then
And the rest of the video is also like
yeah,
it was like created in picture.
the mirror being like Instagram, like oh my goodness.
Like Instagram or like whatever TikTok, something like
Yeah,
that.
dude, it looks like I was like, what? Like this, like, so we're gonna pan to this direction. We're really gonna go this direction. You know what I mean?
I guess.
Um, I'm glad that the cast looks the same, pretty much. Uh,
Yeah, the rest of the cast like they look more like Fiona looks
no, I'm
like
talking
she
the
looks very the
voice
same.
actor. I'm talking about the voice
Oh, the
actor.
voice actors.
I
Sorry,
think
when you said cast, I thought you meant cast of characters, not
no,
cast
no,
of
no,
voice
no, no,
actors.
no. The voice actors, like, I
My
think
be
they all chose the same one, and then Zendaya was a weird choice.
I
Um,
love how they even mentioned that Zendaya.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
like no,
Or something
because
like
I
that.
think
I'm
she's
like,
voicing
oh.
one of the new characters.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but outside
Probably
of that,
the child
the
character.
child, that's probably it. But then like the group of character picks, like I mean, we saw Shrek's redesign, we saw Fiona's redesign, we saw like Donkey, we saw
And we saw,
Pinocchio and his and
yeah,
Shrek's daughter.
Shrek's daughter.
We didn't see like there's a lot we didn't see.
Oh, we also saw, what about Mirror Mirror, I guess.
Mirror, yeah.
Like his, like,
We
mask,
didn't
yeah.
we didn't see my favorite Lord Farquaad. I can't wait to see him. Um,
Mhm.
I want to see
Will
how.
even be in the movie?
I don't know if he will be,
Doubt it.
but I want to see his redesign. I want to know if they kept the same look. I think it'll be wild.
That'll be funny.
We know what Puss in Boots one looks like because from the movie, unless they made it worse.
Unless they, unless they change it. I don't
Uh,
know.
we
But it
haven't.
looks somewhat different, like in style. So I mean, we'll see.
There is Gingerbread Man we haven't seen. Like what
Yeah,
other?
we haven't.
I don't know. Like the
The
dragon,
Muffin Man,
the dragons and like
Dragon.
the
Yeah.
half donkey dragon kids.
Oh, bro, I'm not ready to see. I'm actually
That's
not
gonna
ready
be
to see that.
horrifying. That's gonna be so.
It's gonna
Oh
be
my god.
terrifying.
Oh my
It's gonna be
goodness.
horrific to look at.
Oh my
Like
god.
if Shrek looks like this, oh my
Oh
god,
no
donkey.
no.
What the dronkies? The I don't know how
I
do
don't
you
know how
call
to
them?
pronounce it.
Damn, Siri activated when I said that.
Fair enough.
But yeah, no, I don't know. Crazy times we live in.
Dude, I don't know. It just bro. But I'm trying to get at is like if the trailer, it's gonna be such a weird because I don't know what story they're trying to tell with Shrek 5, right?
Yeah.
But B, it's like we're going with this like in like they're trying to pander to the TikTok audience like by like showing off like TikTok stuff. But
But
I
maybe
hope they just made that as promotional material. I hope they were like, all right, here's a joke. You know what I mean? I hope that's not actually gonna be like, you know what I mean? They're gonna do those types of jokes and stuff.
usually though, like the what do you call it? The Shrek movies, I want to. They kind of like mock it, like mock or make fun of stuff.
Hmm.
So I'm wondering if the whole point is to like what do you call it? Like that. Use that as like but mocking, if you get what I mean. Like
I don't know.
because you know how like the first movie it like subverts expectation of what you expect of a like a Disney film basically.
Yeah,
Yeah, I wonder if it's that, but based on like stuff we have IRL. If that
I don't
makes
know. I
sense.
don't know. Anyway, like the thing I can tell you is that so from this trailer, I'm not looking forward to it. I'm more looking forward to the Minecraft movie than this thing.
Bro, the more I look at the Minecraft movie, it's more of a shit show. I'm
I
gonna
know,
watch it because of
but
how it's shit.
exactly that's the plan.
See,
That's the
do
point.
you wait? Have watched the trailer and have realized this. Do you know Jack Black? Every like 5 words he mentions something, it's like he's saying an announcement. It's like we're about to go into the never, and I'm like people are being like pointed out. I'm like, what the heck? He kind of
Anyway,
just
but let
does
me
do that.
tell
What
you
the heck?
something. This just proves that like there are these movies are both gonna be shit, but like one of them is
They're gonna
like
make money.
what you think
They're
both are
gonna
gonna
make
make
money
money?
though. We'll see with Shrek, because I mean, a lot of people like nostalgia.
Mm.
Whilst Minecraft, it's nostalgia and like children.
Yeah, but
So I feel like Minecraft done
I
more.
feel like Minecraft is a shit show, but I feel like I'm gonna enjoy like if I had to watch
I'm
both,
gonna enjoy it.
I'm gonna enjoy this way more than Shrek.
Like I was concerned for Minecraft when I saw the first trailer, but now the more I see it, I'm
Dude,
like, this is. I think I know what movie they're making. I
dude.
think I'm gonna actually enjoy it.
But if I come out and like it's actually a good movie, it's gonna be wild.
I don't expect it to
I
be a
don't
good movie
expect it
though,
either, but
honestly.
that's what I'm saying. Like
Look,
I
he
hope there's like a
cemented it when
what?
what Jason Momoa was in that like fighting ring and he sees a chicken. He's like a chicken, and then the the baby zombie jumps on it.
Bro.
He's like, what? And then he gets like, he gets like pushed back basically or whatever.
I don't know, bro. It's gonna be wild. It's a wild
It's gonna be
time. It's a
stupid.
wild time. Um.
Or wait, actually, there was one thing I saw which was funny. Apparently, like one of you know how there's like the piglins in the movie, like the from the Nether.
Yeah.
Apparently, like a child drew like a house from like the overworld, and
Right.
the house like it looks happy and nice. It's like so I think like the big boss.
Mhm.
The big boss just stabbed him. He just killed him. Like how just kills him. I'm just like, what the heck?
I've got no idea. I've got no
What
idea.
the heck? It was,
When
like,
does
because
that
my
movie
friend
come
showed
out?
it to me.
When does it come out?
It comes out on April,
Oh my
close to
goodness.
your
My
birthday.
birthday. Oh my goodness.
I can
Oh.
get the wait
You know,
Minecraft. We can actually do that as a thing.
dude, we are not going to see the Minecraft movie for my birthday.
Not for your birthday, but like as a
Oh my goodness.
Minecraft movie. I should probably write that.
Oh my goodness.
3rd of April. So it's like, yeah, it's somewhat in between.
Okay.
We
Anyway.
can, yeah,
Anyway.
we can
Anyway.
do that.
Anyway. Anyway. Uh, what I'm trying to get at is like, as well, like you know, this is gonna be a shit movie, right? When
Mm.
they were forced to turn off the comments.
Oh yeah, yeah. Comments are turned off. I wonder if it's cause of YouTube Kids as well, because I did notice it had a YouTube Kids thing on it.
Nah, bro.
So
I
it
think they're just
might be
cowards.
because of
I
that.
think like they saw all that stuff. They're like, holy crap.
Look, we can talk about shit companies like Ubisoft, but at least Ubisoft keeps the comments on. Unlike Shrek. Bye. So good. I need to see the memes for this. This movie. Look, I don't know. Look, it could be a good movie, but this does not inspire hope. You know what I mean? It's like opposite of the Pokemon thing. The Pokemon thing, it's like it looks good, so I hope it's good. This one, it's like it doesn't look good, so I'm concerned for it. I like it's DreamWorks. We know they can
Do you
cook.
think like they're gonna get like so much like backlash that like they'll do a Sonic?
Maybe I don't know. They could, but also do remember DreamWorks did also release Kung Fu Panda 4 and Megamind 2. So I mean, like let's hope they put their A game on this one, eh? Because whoever greenlighted the Megamind stuff definitely didn't.
Oh yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah, there was even a TV show for it, like I don't know. I look just looking at that alone, it's meant like to be a teaser slash cast announcement. I'm not confident in it unless they're trying to go for that same show kind of style. I don't have
Yeah.
confidence really in it. But you never know. They could show off another trailer and it could be like a 10 out of 10 looking thing. You never
Oh
know.
yeah, that is true. That is true. There is that.
They could just do that. They could be like, all right, here's a trailer. Like I don't know, like 'cause that's coming out in 2026 Christmas. Like, bro, you still have so long
Yeah.
left.
Why do you announce it now? Like yeah, all the time.
You could have announced the end of this year and people still be like, oh, we have a year left. Like, like, like we're still in. We just hit March. Like you still have over a year. You have almost
Bro,
2 years
I don't
basically.
know. I don't know what the decision was. I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy. I've got no idea what the decision is.
Maybe they're setting up for merchandise and stuff, but like
That's
after that,
probably it,
probably
but like I
not.
don't think anyone's gonna sell like merchandise.
The
Uh,
Shrek merchandise, the Shrek redesign. It's like when people saw remember that Nintendo 2 announcement when they saw the Donkey Kong and people like, look how they massacred my boy. That's probably what they're gonna say for the Shrek. It's like, look how they massacred my boy.
Go on Twitter and see their comments.
Twitter, bro, Twitter's gonna
Well, what else? Like
massacre.
they clearly closed the comments in YouTube. We can't look at the comments there.
Let me open up Twitter on my phone real quick because it's gonna be an absolute massacre. Like I see, like no way it won't.
Yeah,
If that makes
but
sense.
I want to know. I want to see the memes. That's what I'm trying to get at.
The memes. Let's see. It's probably trending. I wouldn't be surprised if I go on Twitter and just go on the search bar.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Where is it? That's not trending. Oh, that's a surprise. All right, let me write Shrek. All right, Shrek. What's happening here? What's going on? What's going on? The first meme I saw, because you know how there was like a Shrek, one of Shrek's kids was shown in the thingo.
Yeah.
Someone's like Shrek's two other kids, and it has like Spider-Man from end of what do you call it, Infinity War, just getting dusted away.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Uh,
Okay, that's enough. I don't need to do that anymore.
yeah.
Um.
A new Shrek movie, and then it has that guy opening up, and then like the fridge thing where he's like disappointed.
Oh my god. Yep.
Yeah.
Um. You have any more thoughts on the Shrek before we move on?
Please reconsider before releasing this in end of 2026. Oh, that bro! Like, by the time that movie comes out, it's like so much time would have passed. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's way too early, but whatever.
I think
How about you?
I think they just did the release announcement. So like by the time the second release, people like by the time like they announced the second release, people have already forgotten. But knowing us in the internet, like once it's out there, it's out there. I don't think people are gonna forget.
Wait, I saw one more meme. It's like when you find out your goat is washed and it has the Lightning McQueen free crash. I'm getting
Uh,
off Twitter. This stuff
okay.
is getting concerning.
Yeah, all right, let's move on. I want to talk about Yakuza like a dragon, the Hawaii Pirate Edition.
Yeah, Yakuza Like a Dragon, Pirates in Hawaii. Is that what it's called?
Pirates in Hawaii. That's what.
Has
What a
has such a long
what a
name.
what a mouthful of a game. Um,
It's like an anime title.
yeah, one of the things. This game, I haven't played it yet, but this game looks to be incredible. An incredible release into the Yakuza series. Um, and everyone that I've seen played it has said good things about this game. You've played the what was the thing called, the demo, and you said it was really good.
Yeah, I enjoyed the demo.
Yeah. Okay.
Like I was going around just fighting people.
Yeah. Um, this game is the nail of the coffin for Ubisoft because Ubisoft decided to release Skull and Bones, for all of you who don't know, which was a terrible game. The quadruple A game, by the way. Terrible
Triple
game.
A.
Um, Also, if we do move into quadruple A one day, yeah, we got the first disastrous launch
Yep.
that people want to forget about. But back to what I was saying. Um, I'm just amazed that like we come out and like this is a pirate game, all right? Well, not even a fully pirate game, but this is what fans of like pirate combat and pirates want to see from Skull and Bones, right? And we didn't get
Yeah.
that. We got it in a completely different game.
Look, some people would like, I guess, more of like a gritty pirate game, but this is more like an arcadey, funsy kind of pirate
Right,
game.
right.
Even that, like people, at least you got actual, like you can fight in your ships, you can fight
That's what I'm
people, you
saying.
can,
Like, I like, dismiss the arcade. Like, all the things, like, getting on your ship, battling. The ship combat feels like actual ship combat. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Your cannons are on the side, are firing from the side, not swiveling around. Um,
like I'm sorry, but like forget everything about pirates. But I don't want to go chopping down trees for 5 hours just to get one shot by some guy who's like paid money. Like that's not a pirate experience I want. I want one where it's fun. You can actually do pirate stuff. Maybe looting booty, destroying ships, pondering. Not pondering, but you know what I mean.
yeah, yeah.
Like basically do anything a pirate actually does and have fun instead of just grinding and then getting
Well, and when
devastated
you
when you
remember
actually try.
these, like, which still baffles my mind, right? One of the most successful games that Ubisoft created is called Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which is basically what we just mentioned, right? Except the
Yep.
only difference is it has assassin. We're talking about the assassin story. We just changed
Yeah.
that. We remove the assassin, makes it a proper pirate, right? And then voila,
And then
you know what I mean?
well,
You get Skull and Bones. That's what it was supposed to be, in my opinion. But they just went and were like, no, we're not going to do that. You had like the baseline of success. Dude, let me hit you with this. Let me hit this, right? Imagine if like you remove the title of Assassin's Creed like Black Flag, right?
right.
It could have just been Skull and Bones that game, and then this was supposed to be the success of Skull and Bones too. So you basically had number one already all set up. All you had to do was just make some improvements on that. You know what I mean?
True.
Yet you threw it away.
Uh, yeah, they I mean they basically did. Yeah, like
Yep.
Skull and Bones is a grinding mess of a game, and then what they're doing with that now is they're just taking the assets just to make an Assassin's Creed 4 remake. Because like
Yeah,
we need to
I
recuperate
feel like
costs
it's
somehow.
gonna be bought out, like Ubisoft, which they buy out. They're gonna be bought out before that happens, and hopefully when Tencent does buy it out, like they actually make a proper Assassin's Creed 4 remake. 'Cause
Hopefully, I mean it's being handled by the same people who made Skull and Bones, but I mean like
I I
maybe
don't trust anything with pirates with Ubisoft anymore. I don't even trust anything with assassins anymore with Ubisoft. So you're getting the game that
I
has
mean
both
yeah.
assassins and pirates.
Look, the thing is,
Double don't trust.
I would say technically I wouldn't like Tencent's taking over, but Ubisoft has been handling their own ship, figurative and literally, like really badly. Like they've been doing anything in their own power to kind of screw themselves over, and I don't know why. They just keep
Okay,
doing it.
let me hit this right. Okay, let me hit with this right.
Yeah.
The last acquisition we saw, right, was Microsoft's acquisition of like we saw the acquisition of Bethesda,
Yeah.
and we saw the
I was like
acquisition.
the last big one, you
No,
mean,
I'm
yeah?
talking about Bethesda just in general, and then we saw the acquisition of Blizzard. What was the other one? Blizzard, King, and Activision, right?
Yeah, Activision and King, yeah, yeah.
Okay. So what? I'm just speaking. What improvements were made? We saw Starfield, and that was a complete like failure.
Yep,
Uh, Overwatch 2 didn't get any improvement from Blizzard's end, right?
yep.
Uh, Call of Duty is still Call of Duty,
Yeah, just making money, yep.
and then King's just releasing Candy Crush, right?
Yeah, no, just making money as well.
Right. So we have not seen any improvement from those acquisitions.
Truly, yeah, we haven't.
Right. All we saw was like they released a failure stuff, Bethesda, right?
Yeah,
We released Overwatch 2's gone backwards. King and Call of Duty are still the same. So these guys acquired it for money, right?
yeah.
Now let me hear with this. Ubisoft does not have a cash cow.
Not really. They want the Assassin's Creed to be it,
No,
but
no. I'm saying
they're
is
probably
like
not.
currently, like you buy. Let me just let me hit with this. These
Yeah,
guys bought Blizzard Activision King, right?
yeah.
I think generally the only reason they wanted to buy that was because they wanted Candy Crush's money.
Sure, probably. They need something to like sustain, even though they're
Bro,
owned by Microsoft,
what
the
I'm trying to
trillion dollar
get as like
thing.
Candy Crush, like adding levels to Candy Crush does not cost as much money as making a new Call of Duty every year.
No, it definitely
These
doesn't.
guys probably just wanted King, right?
Yeah,
And King generates the revenue of like millions and millions of dollars via Candy Crush,
yeah.
right? And then they reuse that
Right,
money, like they're probably gonna reuse that money to make other games but outside of Blizzard Activision King. That's what I think Microsoft was trying to do, right?
right.
Which has not been that successful.
No, it hasn't really.
Right.
I mean, do know this is the same people who also released whatever it's called. What is that game? The one with the vampires? I can't even remember what
Yeah,
it's called
yeah, yeah.
anymore.
Like that game was ass.
Yeah,
Uh,
from like Ark and Austin.
but
Yeah,
what I'm trying to say is like that's why I'm like I sit there. Well, that's why I sit there. I'm like I don't take like the Blizzard Activision King acquisition seriously because they just wanted King's money,
righto. Yeah,
right? Uh, what I do take seriously is the Bethesda buyout, right?
yeah,
And like Bethesda's buyout, like they then release Starfield and it's not that good.
yeah.
They
But
just
it's more so what they're gonna release soon. That's probably what they're betting on.
well now they're betting on like I think everyone's betting on like they'll turn around with Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, whenever that releases in the next decade.
I don't see like I don't see how it could be any good. But what I'm saying is, a difference is I think Tencent is different, right? You bought a company that doesn't have like, any like cash, so you're not getting any money. You're not profiting off this company.
Yeah.
You were buying this
Then
company, right?
yeah.
Go ahead. What were you saying?
No, I was gonna say you're literally gonna buy for the IPs because there's so many IPs
Right,
that
but
they're
all
just
you
gonna
have to do
use.
is like, in my opinion, right?
Yeah.
Like, all you have to do is fix Assassin's Creed up.
Yep.
Because I think if you make a one good Assassin's Creed game, you're in like the clear pretty much, right?
But they have like 2 to 3 currently in development, so it
Yeah, I know,
might
but
be
like you
hard
sit
to
there, like you tell
fix
them to
even, man.
scrap it, or like you tell them to like whatever. Dude, if their remake of Assassin's Creed Black Flag comes out as proper, like your money, you make money there, right? You kind of what I'm saying?
I'll be dead day one.
But
They do it properly.
exactly, and then like number two, all you have to do is like you revive one of their IPs and make like a decent game out of it. Ghost Recon, if you make a decent Ghost Recon game, like people will come back. Splinter
Yeah,
Cell, you make a
Splinter
Splinter
Cell.
Cell game, like you can come back.
Maybe make an actual decent Watch Dogs game, and you can probably get money.
Exactly, like all you do is that. Like that's yeah, I know. You know what I'm saying? Uh,
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed is their big one, but all you have to do is like just fix it, like just fix it. Like I reckon that if you make like a decent like Assassin's Creed game, like you can easily make. Dude, people are still buying their old Assassin's Creed games. I bought
Yeah.
Ezio's collection recently. I haven't played it, but I bought it. Um,
I
yeah,
mean, there's a good collection. It's a good trio of
I
games.
know. I haven't had time to play it. This is an unfortunate bit.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, that's all I can say. Like, that's all I can say. Like, isn't Tencent like a what are they,
China
Chinese or
based.
like
Yeah,
yeah, Chinese company, right?
Chinese. Yeah,
Well, okay.
they're currently making a game with them. I think it's like an Assassin's Creed on the phone.
Oh my goodness.
But they're also like the second biggest like shareholder of like what do you call it? Of Ubisoft. The first being like the actual owners, of course.
We'll see.
But yeah,
Like, well, now I'm scared. I don't know if Tencent will do because like shareholders, like if you're second, you have a huge what's it called? You know what I mean? They
they.
say yeah. So I don't know. I didn't know that. So I'm not sure. Anyway, we'll see how this space plays out.
But it doesn't. It doesn't like look. Even though they're big shareholders, it doesn't like influence like every single decision they've done. I mean, like I don't know. I mean, like I wonder how you know. I just wonder how they what they think of like what Tencent thinks of like of Ubisoft. I just want to know. They're just probably thinking like we're gonna buy them out. That's why I think they're thinking like we're gonna take over this company. They're losing money and we're gonna make money off them. But we'll see. I don't know. I but no, but genuinely, when I do say before that like I'd rather have Ubisoft not be bought out.
Yeah.
I would technically rather them not be bought out, but they're doing a lot of things which is like you like if they're like I guess like their heads were actually smart
Yeah.
enough to like steer the ship, then I'd let them do their own thing. But they're clearly not, and they're clearly based
Yeah.
on. You know what they might be doing? They might be like actually like devastating themselves.
Yeah.
So when the buy, if they do get intended to buy get bought out, it gets bought out really low.
Yeah. Yeah. I get what you're
If that
saying.
makes sense,
Yeah.
yeah. So I don't know. It could be like a double sworded idea, but I mean like that's like be still kind of stupid because you're still like you know flushing half your company down the drain with it. But I don't know. This is Ubisoft. They've been steering their own ship
Pretty much.
badly for a while now. All these ship puns, I tell you what. But yeah, get Yakuza. Get like a dragon pirate Yakuza on Hawaii instead.
Instead of Skull and
That's the
Bones, let's
takeaway.
just say that.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, like currently Yakuza, not currently like a pirate, like a dragon
Dude,
pirate Yakuza in Hawaii
I'm just
is
calling a
92% on Steam.
pirate Yakuza. That's all I'm calling it.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
currently 92% on Steam, like positive reviews. So that's really good.
what did IGN say?
I actually have no idea what Agent said.
What if they say something stupid and it's gonna make me lose it?
Let me see.
Um,
I'll see.
I want to talk about one final thing from Ubisoft before we go. The game of Assassin's Creed being leaked is hilarious. But also like, yeah, I feel bad for
They
them.
gave it an 8.
Good, that's good.
Yeah.
Uh, you kind of get what I'm saying
Yeah.
with their leak. That was funny. That was funny.
Yeah, how? Because they probably put in like it's probably because you know how they keep delaying the game. It probably
Right,
sat in
right, yeah,
some like
yeah, yeah,
warehouse, and people are like, "All right, time to yoink it. I guess time to steal the game and then release it on like marketplaces and stuff
yeah. And
and whatnot."
it's funny because like then they put out a statement and the statement was really stupid.
I think I have the statement
Yeah,
pulled
because
up
the
actually.
statement said something like we're still trying to improve the game. Like damn, like you're 20 days
Yeah,
out. Like damn, what,
the development team is still working on patches to prepare the experience for launch.
bruh,
Yeah,
bruh.
and any footage shared online does not
Listen, bro,
represent the
I'm
final
not a
quality
game
of the game.
developer, but like the last few weeks, I don't think the main focus is on like fixing the game up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But Sam, it's modern gaming. We can release the game and have it be a buggy mess and update it 50 billion times after release. Oh my god.
No, no. What I mean is like usually what I mean is that how do you say it right? Like in the last thing you're more focusing on like is my server's gonna be well, I'm okay and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like how much you expect a player? Like you know what I mean? Trying to get all that sorted. That's what
Yeah.
I'd say would be the priority. You know what I mean? But like you know what I'm saying? Or final play
Yeah.
tests just to make sure that everything's like scratch, not still fixing. You know what I mean?
Sure. I don't know, bro.
I don't know.
They're
I don't know.
they're doing weed stuff.
Okay,
The
let's move
studio.
on and like let's move on to like Dragon Age. I want to talk about Dragon Age. Um,
Our favorite game.
it's not
What
even
about?
close. We did play, but I did play Inquisition. That was a solid game. Didn't finish it.
No,
Um,
yeah. Uh,
EA put the statements basically saying that Dragon Age flopped because not enough live service element.
Not enough, brother.
Or it
This
wasn't
guy
a live service.
stinks.
EA's out of touch.
Guys, really out of
Well, actually, I
really,
want to hit
really.
you with this. They said that the game flopped because not live transaction, whatever live service elements, right? Do
Yeah.
they mean like it flopped monetary value, or do they mean it flopped like as in being a good game?
Coming from an EA executive, aka the CEO, do you reckon he means it's it's a
Well,
good game that?
let me hit you with this. It flopped on both sides, right?
No, it's true.
It's a terrible game, and then it flopped in money value, right? Because sometimes there are terrible games that make money, right? So he was trying to,
Yeah.
he was probably saying like, oh, like it's not a live service because like let's say it was a terrible game, but all these people that bought the game wanted to like level up stars, they end up spending money in the battle pass or whatever to get like, and then they sit there, it's like, oh, it was commercially okay, you know, because obviously it won't be a success in that scenario, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why they say that statement, right? But then everyone mocks it because everyone's like, it would still be a shit game.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, I think he meant it in terms of monetary value.
I definitely think he meant it like
Right,
that.
and I sit down like, all right, it makes sense why he'd say that because like it would have made more money, but I still don't think it would fix the problem. I think the game would have been still shit. And then like, you know what I mean?
Probably been even worse.
And probably would have been worse. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Bro's just speaking out of his ass. Like he's just
the guy needs
he's
to
just speaking for the sake of speaking.
I sit there like any guy who says that needs to think of it. Okay, like I still don't get it. I still I'm gonna hit you with this. Yeah,
Yeah.
Pirate Yakuza game, right?
Mm.
It's gonna be another game where like, right, a fantastic game comes. Watch it do so much money, right? Watch it make so much money, right?
Right.
It's like, well, this game is another. It's another like proof that if you make a good game, you make money.
True.
Why don't people get it through their heads? If you make a good game, not even people. Why don't Western developers get it through their head? Western companies, sorry, get it through their heads, right? You make a good game, it will make money.
Ah, no, bro.
Because like
they don't expect it. I don't know.
for some reason, Western developers don't understand that. East developers do.
I don't know. It tends to be disconnected. Might be corporate. Like you could the developers probably think, yeah, we make a good game, makes good money, but then the corps or maybe be like,
Well, no, it's
we want all
like
these
let me hit
monetizations.
you with this. Let me hit you with this, right?
Yeah.
These guys think like I'm gonna hit you with this. These guys think that like, oh, it's gonna make so much money at the start. Remember like that joke? It's like, oh, like no one's playing like Dragon, like what's not Dragon? No one's playing like Wukong anymore. It's like, well, everyone beat the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everyone beat the game. You
Like
know,
when you look for single player game, you had like what the most people playing it at one time, like two
right? But
million.
I'm trying to get at the point is like that. Once the game was beaten, yeah, like it was obvious that the player base was gonna drop off, right?
Yeah, that's
But
every
like
game.
it did its job. Like everyone played it, everyone loved it. You know what I mean? Everyone makes videos saying they loved it. Everyone makes memes of the game. Everyone makes like whatever the hell they want of the game. Yeah, this game's got like now a massive following, right? The game's got a huge fan base. The game's got like so many Reddit threads. The game's got everything. You know what I mean? It's a household
Yeah.
name. You go up to some guy like Wukong, like, oh yeah, I know it. You know what I mean? Then you've got games like Dragon Age. I go up there like no one wants to talk about Dragon Age. You know what I'm saying? I only talk about Dragon Age because it's a podcast and I want to talk about it to get people's opinion on it. Outside, I'd never want to talk about this stuff.
Mm. Yeah. Uh.
You're gonna go. Did you see the difference? What I'm trying to
Yeah.
get is let me hit with this. Let me hit this. Like, right? There are two like there is a split dynamic between the Eastern developers, right? Eastern game companies and Western game companies, right? Yep, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now I'm gonna hit you with this as well, right? There's also a split between triple A companies and indie companies, right?
Yeah. Of course. Like
Okay,
that's more so bound to happen
okay.
than the other one, I guess.
Most of the dude, indie companies want to just make good games because like, you know what I mean? They're not backed by anyone. Like, they're publishing whatever, all this stuff. Like, they don't have the marketing. They don't have, like, you can't market it on TV. You know what I'm saying? You don't get a whole bunch of all these opportunities. So they just make a good game and like spread by word of mouth, right?
Right.
Look at Balatro. It's in like the game of the year last year. It was competing.
Yeah, it was.
Now,
It's it's because those games, like another thing, a lot of like AAA games have to go through
yep.
is like checks and stuff. Like you want to make one change, it has to get approved by like 20
No, I
people.
get that, but like,
Or so if you're an indie, you can just change it.
right, but like, even if we say that, right? Yeah, like indies
Yeah,
game probably have like some sort of checks like that. When I was studying game development, right, I had checks like that. When it was doing in a group, we had checks like that to make sure it doesn't break anything.
yeah,
It's not about like what's it called? So it's not about like it doesn't have that check. Like it takes weeks and weeks to get through that process. That's not like what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is like it's the fact that like we are saying like if you make a good game, you make money. Okay. And
yeah.
dude, it's wild that uh, I say this, yeah, and it's not like I'm just saying it without data to prove it, yeah. Yakuza, whatever it's called, Pirate is gonna prove it again.
Yeah,
It's gonna prove it again, right? Let me in with this. When the Game of the Year award last year, right? Was there a
yeah.
Western game was nominated for Western developed game that was not indie studio nominated for Game of the Year?
Ah, I don't even remember. Like, I have to
Balatro
look
was
actually.
nominated. Wukong was nominated. Or Astrobot was nominated. Astrobot was the one.
Yeah, that was the one that won it.
Yeah, I know, but like Astrobot was the only one. I'm saying, but like look at its competition, right? Balatro indie game, right? Wukong
Yeah,
was developed by Eastern, right? Fantasio was developed by another Eastern company.
yeah.
Like
You could set it for every other game except I guess
except for
Balatro,
well, yeah, except
just Final
Balatro.
Fantasy
Final Fa-
and Elden Ring.
it just proves, yeah. But then, like, I'm glad. Like, I'm not saying I'm glad that like Astrobot won or anything. I'm just saying I'm glad, like, at least that company that made Astrobot, yeah, they like realized we make a good game, we'll be successful. You know what I'm saying?
Right? Yeah,
And top of the making a good making a good game, yeah.
yeah.
Sometimes, yeah, it might not result in like monetary value, right?
Right.
But like it might set up like it becomes like the name's widespread, yeah.
Yeah.
That if you make a number two and you fix all these issues that number one had, you come out number two comes a banger. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. Yeah. Exactly.
So it sets in a point where like a sequel can release. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
If your first game is not incredible, right? That you release, but it's still good. It's got people talking. It's got Reddit threads. It's got people making YouTube videos. It's got people praising it. But then like, oh, it didn't do too well in terms of like the money, yeah, right?
Right.
And that might just because like it might become various reasons. The marketing was poor, like how Transformers One was. It's a movie, but like same principle. Or maybe it was a niche game, yeah.
Yeah.
All this stuff. But then like everyone's talking about it, yeah. You sit there, you make a number two, you fix upon those issues, and this game then might become the monetary success that the first one should have been. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, um, yeah, I don't know. Like, why can't people just understand? Make a good game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Yo,
it was like
yeah, go
you
ahead.
know how like I mentioned earlier that check thing, like how it goes for
Mm-hmm.
people. Yeah, it's like if there's someone mentions something that could improve the game, and then someone that it goes through just disagrees, then it would just won't happen. You know what I mean?
No, no, I get what you're saying, but usually the people that like say that what they want in the game or whatever, right? It's
Yeah.
usually the top people, right?
Well, yeah, of course, but
Right,
imagine
but
like
what
it does.
I'm saying is that these top people, right? But what you're mentioning is not checks. What you're mentioning is not checks. I'm talking about.
No, it's more so like
That's why,
ideas
like,
and stuff.
yeah, I get in the ideation
Yeah,
phase, right? Obviously, there might be people like, obviously, you know what I mean, right? But what I'm saying is like these people at the top, like, there's a disconnect between the people at the top and like the developers, 100%, right? But let me hit with this. Let me hit this, right? We say all this stuff, right, about like live service and all that stuff, yeah.
yeah.
What Western designers or whatever we want to say. But yet all the Eastern designers always just drop their own live service games as well, but we just call it gacha games.
Oh yeah, well those guns actually are just well, there's a difference, but yeah,
No, but what I'm trying to say is like basically Western Divide are trying to use these gacha elements in like full price games, right? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Whereas like, but the difference between like, let me hit with the different like I've realized the difference between live service and gacha games. Yeah, I can still play the gacha game completely free to play. Yeah, and still earn
Yeah.
like, and I could still get some decent stuff and play the game properly. You know what I mean? Whereas if I play these live service games, I don't get any of that. Then you don't give me any premium currency for doing quests. You don't give me any of that. You know what stuff? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
I mean,
yeah. Go ahead.
but I was gonna say the thing is, it's like one is game. I won't even say like both technically have games designed based on those elements, but like one of them is more so designed purely on that, whilst the other one it helps if that makes sense.
Correct. Correct. Yes. Correct.
Yeah. So it's more so needed or necessitated for you to even do anything, whilst the other one's like you don't need to do it
Yeah,
technically. It
I
just makes the
agree. I
grind
agree. But
easier.
what I'm trying to get at is that like as much as I praise like all the developers and stuff here,
Yeah.
right? They still do release the shitty games that we talk about, like the Westerns do. You know what I mean? But no one complains too much about them. You know what I mean?
I mean, they may not be as like well known or widespread,
Correct. Correct.
or it's just usually the ones I guess that are like most known in both spheres tend to do better in the East than the West, I guess.
Fair enough. Fair
So I
enough.
mean, like the West, what like recently, what Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 came out, and a lot of people are praising that, and that's like a what I don't know if that's the AAA game, but that's a game that like people were looking forward to, and it's
No,
like
no, no, no. I'm not saying. I'm not saying. Let me hear this. I'm not saying that every game developed by a Western company is going to be bad. I'm not
yeah, of
saying that.
course
Yeah,
no, we're not
right. And I'm
stereotyping.
not saying every company because there's probably like a whole bunch of games out here. You know what I mean? That I don't know that are probably being released like all the time. That I haven't played every game in the world. Do you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Um. Yeah.
But like when you look online, it kind of paints that picture.
Exactly. 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 Um. Because Valve released and that was terrible.
Yeah, Valve,
Yeah.
Lamau.
Anyway, I want to just we'll talk about this in more detail maybe another time. Let's just go on to the final thing I want to talk about. Uh, Dragon Age is free on PlayStation for the month of March.
Yippee!
Yeah, no,
No one's gonna touch
no
that
one's touching
shit.
that. No one's touching that. So many people I've seen on the internet saying they don't want to touch that. Um, it's wild because then again, PlayStation monthly games that are free. Like we were discussing this before recording. I said it, but I'll say it like for all you viewers. One of the reasons why it probably got down. Remember, there's always one premium game and there's always two games that are not premium. Sometimes they'll drop an amazing, incredible game, like how the hell did it get here? But then like that incredible game's been out for like 10 years or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Or 10 years too long, maybe 4 or 5 years or 3 years, whatever. But then you get this game that hasn't been out for a long time. The reason why they put that there is like um because they're doing terrible. Dragon Age wants
yeah.
their player base to get back up. What's the best way to get it up? Release it for free. You know what I mean? For a portion period of time for 1 month. I don't think it'll bring back player.
I wouldn't bring it back. We wouldn't bring it back anyone really.
The other one that like you'd probably want to release it there is to boost your numbers in a multiplayer games. But it's sometimes you say good multiplayer games come out on this PlayStation 3 like they did with Fall Guys because that was at the time when it released for free on PlayStation, it was a really good game. It still is a good game,
Right?
but
Yeah.
like it's still yep. Um,
Like it helped really boost it to where it is
correct,
now
correct,
by doing
yes.
that. Yeah.
Um,
I don't think that's gonna happen with
no, Dragon Age is not make a comeback with just this
no,
because
it's
no one's
not.
playing it.
Nobody will. Or
Yeah,
people who never heard of it touch the game will take this and then close it.
exactly. I've got
Yeah.
no words for to explain that. Anyway,
It's just make good games.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like,
Um, any other last words?
um not really, to be honest. No. Just play good games, guys, and make good games,
Pretty much
companies,
all I
I
want to
guess.
say, you play the games that you like. That's it.
Yep. And hopefully the companies can make the games they want to make and not
Mm,
what corporate want to make, I guess,
correct.
or CEOs. Yeah.
All right then. Any
Yeah.
last words about anything?
Nah, that's it.
All right
That's it
then.
for me. I mean, like, subscribe, and all that. But yeah,
All right then. Peace out, guys, and we'll see you guys next time.
bye bye.